So, hello everybody, we are going to discuss today the PYQs or questions which could come in our examination from paper 1, and this video is for Lucknow University MA English Literature students, and not just university, all the affiliated colleges also follow the same syllabus, so also for them, right? So we have the syllabus, we'll see the syllabus and then the PYQs, because what all changes have come from 2024 to 25, we'll also analyze that, right? Question unit 1, we have Renaissance, Reformation and beginning of colonialism. Then in prose we have 3 from Francis Bacon and 1 from Thomas More. Poetry, we have the general prologue to Canterbury Tales. Mark it is for detailed study. Right, one question would definitely or could definitely come from this, the general prologue to Canterbury Tales. Then Fairy Queen, book 1, and also this point that you have to read only the general prologue, not the entire Canterbury Tales. That will also suffice. Okay, now the Fairy Queen is book 1. Estrophansla, only sonnet 1 and sonnet 2 is being prescribed. Don't go for more. Yeah, of course, for your interest you could, but for exam perspective it would be useless. Okay, but of course for literature students something is useless, so for your detailed study you could, but only for exam ready pointers I would say not so important. Now Elizabethan unit 3, that is dramas, the Spanish tragedy, Dr. Faustus, the Shoemaker's Holiday, the Alchemist, and then Shakespeare's 2 drama, Hamlet and the Tempest. Very important question will definitely come from one of them. So the important ones are general prologue to Canterbury Tale, and the important ones are one question from Shakespeare, of course. Then your the Alchemist is also very important. Renaissance and Reformation, very very important. So these are the 4 questions which you should definitely prepare. Now how are the questions going to come? So we'll analyze that through the PYQs of 2024. This is the paper. Number 1, define Renaissance, discuss its impact on the Elizabethan literature. Very easy. Renaissance, Reformation, I told you, is going to come, usually comes, right? Number 2, write a note on the contribution of Francis Bacon to the development of English prose. Next, Chaucer's characters are individualized human subjects, right? Discuss with reference to the general prologue to the Canterbury Tale. As you saw, only it has been asked from the general prologue to the Canterbury Tales. So for interest you can go for the entire Canterbury Tales, but for exam perspective, you're at the end preparing for it, just prepare the general prologue and that will suffice. And you have to do it, right? This is a very important question, as I told you, among the 4. Number 4, write a note on the elements of Renaissance, Reformation, medievalism in Spenser's The Fairy Queen, book 1. As you saw, Renaissance, Reformation, and also the Fairy Queen. All the 3 things are being asked just in one question. So Renaissance and Reformation are really important. Okay, now critically evaluate Thomas Kit's The Spanish Tragedy as a revenge play, a easy one. Number 6, write a note on conflict between fate and free will in Christopher Marlowe's Dr. Faustus. If you have read the play Dr. Faustus, it will be very easy for you to do this, right? Discuss the thematic concerns in Thomas Decker's The Shoemaker's Holiday. Not so important if you're at the end again preparing for exam perspective only, you can leave this one. Okay, highlight Hamlet as a tragic hero, again important. Shakespeare's both the plays are important. Number 9, evaluate Prospero Caliban relationship in the Tempest. You can see both plays are so important that the questions have came from both of the plays. And you have the options to attempt. You just have to attempt 5 questions. So Renaissance, Reformation, Shakespeare, and then all of the 4 ones which I told you are very important. Number 10, discuss Ben Jonson's The Alchemist as a comedy of humors. Now again, 2 questions are being mixed here. That is Ben Jonson, who has started this comedy of humors, very famous for that, and The Alchemist, how does that play has it? Okay, so you have to discuss both of this, both the things in one questions. As I told you, alchemist is important. Okay, so all the four ones which I told you in the video are very important. If you prepared that, you are ready for paper number one. For exam ready perspective, you can go for those four questions, right? And so if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Why? Because you're also going to get the PYQs, and I must say PYQ entire paper of different papers. We have six, right? So yeah, do subscribe the channel for that. Thank you.